In Consumer Corner, we take a look at trends and products creating a buzz here in China. On today's show, we're looking at a fee cancellation that has put a tiny dent into the cost of train tickets. The high cost of high-speed trains has been a hot topic on the Chinese net recently, but amidst the many price hikes, Chinese netizens have gotten one piece of small good news. As of January 1st, passengers on Chinese trains will no longer have to pay a mandatory insurance fee tacked onto ticket sales. The fee, equal to 2% of ticket prices, was allegedly supposed to cover compensation in the case of lost baggage or bodily harm. But the 2% surcharge came under fire following media investigations into the hidden fees and reports that they bore little connection to compensation. Most passengers were unaware of the insurance they were forced to purchase and rarely, if ever, received payments from the policy. Now the cancellation of the fees has once again brought heat to the Ministry of Railways, as netizens complain that the expected drop in prices won't materialize. Though initial reports put the cost of the fee at 2% of ticket purchases, following the new year, tickets will only go down by 0.5 to 4 yuan, often less than 1% of the cost of train tickets. Tickets from the Beijing to Shanghai high-speed line will drop just 2 yuan, or around 32 cents for second-class seats. That's just 0.4% of the cost of tickets, a percentage reduction that will also apply to the Beijing-Guangzhou line that opened yesterday. The meager drop in prices has consumers asking, if the mandatory accident insurance accounted for 2% of ticket prices, how is it that fares have only fallen by under 1%? Chinese media had reported that all the savings from the cancellation would go directly to consumers, raising questions about what happened to the other 1%. In response to a mini media uproar, the Ministry of Railways has come out to explain the fees and the resulting drop. The Beijing Youth Daily cited a ministry spokesperson saying that the insurance fees are calculated according to base fares rather than total fares showed on the ticket receipts. Base fares refer to the hard seat fares on most standard trains with a running speed of less than 120 kilometers per hour. An official from a municipal rail department in Jinan told the Qilu Evening News that the complex constitution of train fares used to include three main parts. The base fare is the cost of the most crowded and least luxurious spot on the train, the hard seat. On top of this, trains add surcharges as passengers climb up the ladder of comfort to soft seat, hard sleeper, and soft sleeper berths. The final part of ticket prices was the mandatory accident insurance on each ticket. The mandatory fee represented a 2% surcharge calculated according to the base fare, and it pledged reasonable compensation for damaged luggage or bodily harm. But like many things at the Ministry of Railways, the insurance payments were opaque and little understood by the general public. The charges never appeared on any receipts for purchases. But following the deadly high-speed train collision that killed 40 people last summer, the dreadfully inadequate insurance coverage came under intense scrutiny. Following the Wenzhou crash, the government stepped in to make payments directly to the families of passengers who lost their lives, while many of those complained that payments were far from adequate and violated national law. After heated criticism of the opaque fees and their inability to truly insure passengers, this November the ministry finally announced the abolition of mandatory insurance charges. Now with the insurance fees being dropped, many netizens are complaining that the drop in prices has fallen far short of railway-fed media hype. An online survey showed 75% of netizens feel the 8-cent drop in some prices has been overhyped by a ministry desperate for some good publicity. In response, one netizen wrote, "How dare China's railway department make a fool of the whole nation? Is it necessary to make such a big publicity stunt out of a drop of a few cents? Advertising this as a discount is like announcing the whole nation will receive free egg soup and then following through by cracking one egg in the Yangtze River." Some netizens were so fed up with the ministry as to say they'd reject the discount on principle. One Weibo user wrote, "When buying a ticket, I'll just say this: 1 ticket please, and I don't want your 50-cent discount. Keep the change." One commenter stuck their neck out by defending the ministry and praising the reduction. He wrote, "Dear comrades, don't look at the 50-cent price drop. Instead, see this as the start of a positive trend. If we think like this, we can immediately feel full of happiness and contentment." That comment immediately called to mind another concept related to 50 cents. Known as the 50-cent tribe in China and reviled by other netizens, many commenters are paid 50 cents to post pro-government messages like this on message boards. But the majority of netizens continue to eye all moves by the Ministry of Railways with suspicion. One Weibo poster wrote, "To show its sincerity on reductions, the ministry would have to cut prices by at least 5%. This mini price cut is like the dishes of Kung Pao chicken without any chicken. Although now the fares have dropped, what worries us consumers most is that sooner or later fares will rebound to even higher prices. Just take a look at the up and down of fuel prices. From that, you can see that we are not far from rail fares going up." The price drop may just be pennies on the dollar, but it seems the Ministry of Railways was hoping that it's the thought that counts.